there, everyone. Welcome to English Hoot. I'm Lily, and today I'm joined by my fantastic co-host, Sam. How's it going, Sam?
Hey, Lily. Hey, everyone. It's great to be here with all of you. We're super excited to get started today, aren't we?
Absolutely. We have an awesome topic lined up, but before we dive in, we just want to say a huge thank you to all of you listening. Your support is amazing.
Yes, we really appreciate everyone's kind messages, and we see your comments and feedback from all over the world. It's like and we couldn't do this without you.
You all make it so worth it. All right, let's jump into today's topic. Sam, tell them what we're talking about.
Sure. Today's episode is all about something super important for learning any language, listening skills. Yep, we're going to talk about how you can improve your listening and why it's so important.
That's right. Listening is such a huge part of learning English. It's like the secret ingredient that helps everything else come together. You can read and write, but if you can't understand what people are saying, it's like trying to cook without knowing the recipe.
Ha, that's a great way to put it, Lily. You can learn all the words and phrases, but when it comes to understanding them in real conversations, that's where listening skills shine.
Exactly. So, Sam, tell me, when was the last time you didn't catch every word in a conversation, but still understood what was going on?
Oh, that happens all the time. Just last week, I was talking to a friend who speaks really fast, and I didn't catch everything. But you know what? I still understood the main point because I could pick up the important ideas.
Yes, that's the magic of listening. It's not about hearing every single word, it's about getting the big picture. And that's a skill you can definitely improve with practice.
Exactly. And today, we're going to share some fun and easy tips to help you improve your listening skills, especially when it feels tricky. So let's talk about why listening skills are so important. Lily, I know you've got some thoughts on this.
Oh, definitely. Listening is the foundation of learning any language. Think about it. When we were babies, the first thing we did was listen. We didn't start by speaking, we listened to our parents and others around us. It's the same with English.
Exactly. Listening helps us understand how words sound, how sentences are put together, and even how we should say things with the right rhythm.
Yes, and it even helps with reading, writing, and listening. Listening is like the base of the pyramid. It holds everything else up.
Absolutely. And if you think about it, listening is happening all the time in real life. Whether you're at work, hanging out with friends, or even watching your favorite show, you're always listening.
Right, so it's super important to get better at it. But I know, Sam, that for many learners, understanding native speakers can be tough. They speak so fast, and it feels like the words are a blur.
Oh yeah, I've been there. But here's the thing. The more you listen, the easier it gets. You start to catch the flow of the language, and even the fast talkers won't seem as scary.
Ha, that's so true. It's all about practicing and getting used to it. So, Sam, can you explain the difference between hearing and listening?
Great question. We all hear things every day, right? But listening is different. Listening means you're paying attention, focusing, and really trying to understand what's being said. It's like being present in the moment.
Yes, it's easy to just hear the words and let them go in one ear and out the other, especially when we're distracted. But when you actively listen, you catch more of the meaning, and you can respond better in conversations.
And that's what makes you a good listener. When you listen well, you understand better, answer more accurately, and build stronger connections with people.
Absolutely. But let's be real, Sam. Listening isn't always easy. What do you think is the hardest part for learners?
Ooh, accents and speed, for sure. Native speakers talk so fast, and the accent can change a lot depending on where they're from.
Yep, that's definitely a challenge. And what about slang and idioms? Those can be tricky, right?
Oh, don't get me started on idioms. Like when someone says it's raining cats and dogs, I used to think there were actual cats and dogs falling from the sky.
I can relate. And then there's background noise, too. When you're in a busy place, it can be hard to focus on what people are saying.
That's true, but don't worry, we've got some tips that will help you improve your listening skills no matter what challenges you face.
All right, let's get into it. One of the best ways to start improving your listening is to listen to slower, clearer audio like podcasts or audiobooks made for learners.
Yes, you can find podcasts or YouTube videos where people speak slowly and clearly, and that helps you build confidence as you listen.
Another great tip is to use subtitles. Watch a movie or show with English subtitles at first, and then as you get better, try to watch without them.
And I love watching things multiple times. The second or third time around, you catch things you missed before. It's like finding treasure in the details.
Ha, yes. And another tip, focus on the important words. Even if you don't get every word, look for the keywords that help you understand the main idea.
Great advice, Lily. Now, let's talk about some resources you can use to practice listening. I know you've got a favorite one, right?
Oh, absolutely. Podcasts are my number one recommendation. There are so many out there that speak slowly and clearly, perfect for beginners and intermediate learners. Plus, they're super fun to listen to.
I totally agree. And you can listen to them anywhere, on your way to work, while cooking dinner, or even when you're out for a walk. It's a great way to make use of your time.
Exactly. And if you love stories, audiobooks are also a fantastic option. You can follow along with the story while improving your listening. Start with simpler books, and as you get better, challenge yourself with more complex ones.
And don't forget TV shows and movies. They're a fun way to practice too. Start with shows that have simple dialogue, and as you improve, try watching those with more difficult language.
Oh, and don't be afraid of subtitles. They're your best friend at the start. As you get more comfortable, try removing them to focus purely on what you're hearing.
Speaking of improving, let's get into some exercises that you can do to level up your listening skills. One of the best ones is called shadowing. Have you tried it, Lily?
Oh, yes, I love shadowing. It's when you listen to someone speaking and then immediately repeat what they say. It helps with pronunciation, fluency, and understanding the rhythm of the language. Plus, it's a fun challenge.
Right. And don't worry if you don't get everything perfect at first. The goal is to get used to the flow of English. It's like learning to dance. You don't nail the steps right away, but you get better with practice.
I love that analogy, Sam. And here's another great exercise. Dictation. You listen to a short audio clip, pause it, and write down what you hear. It's a fantastic way to improve your accuracy and focus on the details.
Oh, I love doing that. And after you've written it down, try to summarize what you just heard. Can you explain the main idea in your own words? It's a great way to check your understanding.
Yes, and it's so rewarding when you can summarize something correctly. It's like you've unlocked a new level of listening.
Now, let's talk about something else that can make listening tricky. Accents. Native speakers have different accents, and it can feel like a big challenge when you're trying to understand them.
Oh, for sure. There are so many different accents in English. British, American, Australian, and even within those countries, you've got regional accents. It can feel overwhelming, but don't worry.
The key is exposure. Listen to a variety of accents, and you'll start to pick up on the differences. Whether it's podcasts, movies, or news channels from different countries, you'll get used to hearing all kinds of English.
Exactly. And it's okay if you don't understand everything right away. Each accent has its own way of speaking, and the more you listen, the more familiar it will sound.
I think it's also important to remember that listening and speaking go hand in hand. The more you listen, the easier it will be to speak. And the better you speak, the more you'll understand.
That's such a good point, Sam. One way to improve both skills is through conversation practice. Find a language partner or a tutor and focus on listening and speaking at the same time.
I love that idea. You can practice listening to your partner and responding, which helps with both understanding and speaking clearly. And even if you don't have a partner, you can still practice by mimicking what native speakers say.
Yes, I do that all the time. I watch TV shows or movies and repeat what the characters say. It's a little silly, but it really helps with pronunciation and sounding more natural.
I do the same thing. It's like acting in a movie, but it's a fun way to practice English.
And remember, the key to improving your listening skills is patience. It takes time, and you won't see big changes overnight, but that's okay.
Exactly. It's normal to get frustrated when things don't click right away, but don't give up. The more you practice, the better you'll get. Trust me, it's all worth it in the end.
And celebrating small victories is important. Maybe today you understood a new word or caught a phrase you didn't know before. Those little wins matter.
Absolutely. Every little bit of progress counts. And if you keep practicing, you'll definitely see improvement.
And let's not forget about real-life listening situations. These can be the hardest, but they're also the most rewarding.
Yes, real-life listening is where everything comes together. You're having a conversation with someone, and you have to listen carefully and respond quickly. It can feel a little scary at first, but the more you practice, the easier it gets.
Don't be afraid to ask people to repeat themselves if you didn't understand something. It's totally fine to say, "Sorry, could you say that again?" Or, "What does that mean?"
Right. Asking questions is a great way to keep the conversation going, and it shows you're engaged and interested.
Yes, and the more you push yourself in real conversations, the faster you'll improve. So don't shy away from those situations. Embrace them.
Absolutely. And that wraps up today's episode. We hope you found these tips helpful and fun to listen to. All right. Before we wrap up, we want to remind you that improving your English doesn't happen overnight, but with consistency and the right tools, you'll see progress. So don't get discouraged if you don't understand everything right away.
Exactly. Every time you understand a little more, it's like taking one more step on the path to fluency. Celebrate those small victories.
And remember, the key is to keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Whether that means listening to different accents, trying new exercises, or just practicing a little every day, you're building a stronger foundation.
Right. And keep mixing things up. One day you might want to listen to a slow podcast, and the next day you can challenge yourself with a movie or a conversation with a friend.
Variety is the spice of life, right? The more you expose yourself to different types of English, the more your listening skills will improve.
And one more tip. Don't forget to use your new skills in real-life situations. Practice listening and speaking with people whenever you can. Whether it's a casual chat or a more serious conversation, the more you use your skills, the better they'll become.
And if you ever feel stuck, remember, you're not alone. Everyone who's learning English has faced those tough moments. Just keep going and trust the process.
That's so true. So with that, we'll say goodbye for now. We're so glad you could join us today.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you found today's tips helpful and feel inspired to keep improving your listening skills.
Remember, we've got lots more content coming your way, so stay tuned and keep practicing.
All right, take care, everyone. Stay curious, stay motivated, and most importantly, keep listening.
We'll see you next time, and until then, happy learning.
See you soon, everyone.